हेलो फ्रेंड्स, आज हम लेसन 1 रीड करेंगे साइंस सब्जेक्ट का। लेसन नेम है लिविंग एंड नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल रीड इट, यू विल लर्न अबाउट। इसमें हम क्या क्या चीज़ें लर्न करेंगे। मैन मेड एंड नेचुरल थिंग्स, लिविंग थिंग्स मूव, नीड फूड टू ग्रो, फील एंड रिस्पॉन्ड टू चेंजेस अराउंड them and reproduce. When we put batteries in a toy car,
This is the column of a question that we have to read and answer it. Let's see.
Curious Curie. The girl name is Curious Curie. When we put batteries in a toy car, it starts moving. Does putting batteries change car into a living thing?
No.
Our beautiful world is made up of many things. You can see in this picture there are so many things which made our world, like
The
these
sun,
things.
the sky, the zoo, these all are the things that create our life. Let's see more.
From the above given picture, find out 3 man-made things and 3 natural things. Man-made things, tell the name.
The man-made things are the zoo. You can see this. We have made it. A car. You can see these cars passing by, and a bus here. And the natural things are animals, sun, and the sky. Let's get to the next page.
Man-made things and natural things. Things like aeroplane, car, etc. are made by humans. They are man-made things. Things like animal, plants, the sun, the moon, the stars, mountain, rivers, etc. are given to us by nature. They are natural things. Natural things. What is natural things? Natural things means which are made up by
The things which are made by God for us.
Among the natural things, some are living and some are non-living things. Those who have life are known as living things. For example, plants, animals, and humans. Things which do not have life are known
As
as non-living things. Examples are all man-made things and some natural things like hills, rivers, soil, etc. Living things are different from non-living things in the following ways. First of all, this is a hen. She is reproducing.
Living things can. So here you can see the living thing can actually reproduce. I can see this and move, grow, feel, breathe, and eat food.
They are the 6 characteristics of living things. Like they can reproduce, they can move, they can grow, they can feel, they can breathe, and they can eat food.
Non-living things cannot do anything of these because they are not alive.
Living things move. All living things move. Animals move from one place to another to find food and shelter. Plants do not move like animals as they do not have to search for food. They make their own food, but their branches, leaves, flowers can move towards the light and their roots grow towards the source of water. Non-living things do not move at all. For example, a pencil will not write on the paper on its own.
Right. And these are what living thing can do.
Living things move. Birds and insects fly.
Mimosa, touch me not plant, move slowly. Sunflower moves toward the sun. Fish swims. Dog runs. Man walks. Snake crawls.
When a living thing dies, we do not start calling it a non-living thing. We call it dead, like a dead plant or a dead mouse. They were once alive.
This is the wisdom column.
Living things grow. All living things grow as time passes. Small living things become bigger in size. Non-living things cannot grow in size, but for example, a toy car cannot grow into a big car. Baby bird change in adult bird.
Now this is how a living thing grows. Baby bird turns into an adult bird. Seed grows into a tree. Baby turns into a man, and a bird turns into a flower.
Living things need food. All living things need food to live. Food gives them energy to do work and also keep them healthy. Plants make their own food with the help of air, water, and sunlight. Animals get their food from plants or other animals. Non-living things do not need food. For example, your doll will not ask you to feed her.
So you can see here the boy eating food and the plant making their own food. Let's go here.
Because they are
living things, so they can make food and eat food.
Living things feel. They can feel. All living things feel and respond. All living things feel and respond to change around them, like change in light, torch, temperature, etc. Non-living things do not respond to such changes. For example, if you burst a balloon with a pin,
Burst it.
it does not cry out in pain.
Now this is what a living thing can feel and respond. Strong light on the eyes blinds the person for some seconds. You can see this man covering his eyes. Sunflower changes its direction and to directly face the sun. Sweating due to heat of the sun. Shivering due to cold weather. Feeling a pain from a cut. Dog salivates on seeing food. On touching a mimosa plant, its leaves fold. These are the feelings.
Sweating due to heat of the sun.
So these are what they are feeling, and
These are the characters of living things.
and these are what they're doing. They feel and they respond by doing something. Let's go here.
Living things breathe. I breathe 18 to 20 times per minute. Per minute. Living things cannot live without breathing. Why do we breathe? We need energy to do our work. Energy is stored in the food we eat. To unlock that stored energy, food must react with oxygen. We get oxygen in our body by breathing air, 1/5 of which is oxygen. Food, on reacting with oxygen, gives out energy and carbon dioxide. Food plus oxygen.
Food plus unlock stored energy. You can see this energy plus carbon dioxide. The air we breathe out contains more carbon dioxide than the air we breathe in. Different living things have different breathing organs. So you can see breathing organs. This is the breathing organ of a fish. Gills in
First
a
of
fish.
all, you should explain this.
This is stomata on a leaf. You can see when it's flipped over. Here you can see stomata. They are very tiny. You have to see it.
Small pores, very tiny pores.
The very tiny pores. Let's see here. This is the lungs in a man and spiracles in an insect. You can see these stuff. And this is gills in a fish. Let's go here.
So these are the breathing organs. This is the reaction of the plants. First of all, they take food plus oxygen. Then it unlocks stored energy. Then it releases energy plus carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
Non-living things do not breathe. For example, put your doll in the airtight cupboard. Nothing will happen to it. Or if you deflate the air from a football, it will not breathe in air and get inflated on its own.
In praise, isn't it not amazing how a plant, a living thing, makes its food from non-living things like soil, water, air, and sunlight?
Quick check.
Fill in the blanks.
Now read you. Now
Plants
Sorry.
do not move like animals, as they do not have to search for dash. Now what is it? It is food, because they cannot move, so they make their own food, right? The dash man-made artificial things are made and non-living things. So these are natural things because they can be living things or non-living things. 3. Plants take in air through dash present on the leaf. What is it? We just read it. It is stomata. Living things reproduce. Living things reproduce. Plants reproduce from seeds which new
plants grow.
Parent birds makes a nest to lay their eggs. Chicks come out of the eggs. Human beings and many animals like dogs, cows give birth to baby. Non-living things do not reproduce. Your teddy bear does not give birth to bear cubs. You can see these
Seed is convert to plant.
These pictures which are showing reproduction. You can see here the seed turns into a plant. The egg turns into a chick. Parents with their baby, mother dog with their pup. So these are the kids which come out.
So now you have understand that living things can
Also reproduce.
but non-living things doesn't.
Don't do it. Like here you can see your teddy bear does not give birth.
Watch words. Oxygen. What is oxygen? Just a minute. Life supporting gas in the air. As you know, we also need oxygen.
Yes.
हम सभी को पता है ना कि ऑक्सीजन हम सबको जरूरत है. Without oxygen we cannot
Live.
live. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एज गैस अ गैस इन एयर एब्जॉर्ब बाय प्लांट्स टू मेक फूड। कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड वो गैस होती है जो कि प्लांट्स जो होते हैं वो एब्जॉर्ब करते हैं अपना फूड बनाने के लिए, इसी को एब्जॉर्ब करके वो अपना फूड बनाते हैं। गिल्स, गिल्स के बारे में हम सबको पता है। व्हाट इज गिल्स?
Gills is a part of fish which help them breathe. Paired breathing organs of fish
By which air
is taken up from the water.
up from water. Spiracles.
Spiracles, air holes on the body of insects by which air is taken in. Let's recall. Our world is made up of living
एयर होल्स मीन्स छोटे छोटे जो छेद होते हैं वो पूरी बॉडी पर होते हैं। जितने भी इंसेक्ट होते हैं उनकी पूरी बॉडी के ऊपर क्या होते हैं? बहुत ही टाइनी से एयर होल्स होते हैं जिसकी हेल्प से वो एयर को अपने अंदर इनटेक करते हैं। लेट अस रिकॉल।
Our world is made of living and non-living things. Things made by humans are called man-made things. Living things are able to do certain things which non-living things cannot do. Living things move, grow, eat food, breathe, and reproduce. Test match. This is hard one. Who am I? I am a natural thing. What can we? Sun, aeroplane, train. These two are made by us. Sun is going to be the natural thing. I am a man-made thing. Cloud, river, car. Now the correct answer will be car because these two are made by the God, not by us. I am a living thing. Now what is it? Plastic
plant,
doll.
earthworm, doll.
Now the earthworm will be a
living thing
because
which is found in soil.
I am a non-living thing. Mango tree, cow, chair. Mango tree we can grow. Cow is a.
Both are living things, but it is
But
non-living
chair
things.
is not a living thing. Unscramble the letters given in the wall to make words. Rewrite them under the correct headline. So let's see. Natural things. Let's see here. Nomo is no word.
These are incorrect words. These are not in sequence. ठीक है, these letters are not in sequence. So we should write.
So we have to write them in the correct way. Now this
First
word.
is no.
The first is this word. We can't understand. It does not make sense. So it will go in. So let's make it a.
बोलो.
Now this word will be moon. This one will be bus. So moon goes into natural things. Bus goes into the man-made things. Your toy goes into man-made things. Rain goes into the natural things. Sun goes into the natural things. And this word is no word. We cannot make it. Car goes into the man-made things. And river goes into the.
This is train. This word is train. Train is man-made things.
This train is man-made things. The car is man-made things.
Tree.
This is
Tree.
This is a tree. We call it tree. This will
is
be a river. Goes into the.
And this is air.
Air goes into natural things, and pen goes into the man-made thing. Let's go.
So we should write these words in their column: natural things and man-made things. Answer the following question. Write 6 characteristic features of living things. What is the characteristic feature of living things? They can reproduce.
They can reproduce. They can feel. They can breathe. They can eat food. They can
move. They can move.
These are the characteristics.
They can breathe.
They can breathe, and these are the characteristics of a living thing.
Why plants do not eat food?
Because they make their own food and they eat that.
Plants cannot take food like humans. There are some reactions. I will show you. So first of all, plants take food in the form of water, fertilizers, etc. Food plus oxygen. Then ये दोनों रिएक्शन करते हैं, तब यहाँ से जो स्टोर्ड एनर्जी होती है वो अनलॉक हो जाती है. देन एनर्जी प्लस कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, तो ये इसका फूड बन जाता है. इस फॉर्म में जितने भी हमारे प्लांट्स होते हैं वो इस तरह से अपना जो भी फूड होता है वो क्या करते हैं, गेन करते हैं. ठीक है, बट वो ह्यूमन की तरह जैसे हम लोग जो भी खाते हैं वो उस तरह से नहीं लेते, उनका एक अलग वे होता है. नाउ This question
Write
number
two
3.
movements shown by plants. The two movements are
What is the two movements of plants? They
That-
can reproduce like this. Seed can turn into.
they. So what the
Now the question number 3 is write two movements shown by plants.
the branches, leaves, flowers grow above the ground towards the light.
Next, the root.
And the second movement is the roots of the plant grow below the ground toward the source of water.
द ब्रांचेज मतलब जितने भी हमारे ट्री की ब्रांचेज, लीव्स, फ्लावर जो भी ग्रो होते हैं ग्राउंड के ऊपर, वो सभी लाइट की तरफ मुड़ जाते हैं. पहला मूवमेंट उनका वो है. एंड सेकंड मूवमेंट ये होता है द रूट्स ऑफ द प्लांट. जितने भी प्लांट्स की रूट्स होती हैं वो सभी ग्रो करती हैं बिलो द ग्राउंड. ग्राउंड के नीचे करती हैं. वो जितनी भी हमारे प्लांट्स होते हैं उनकी जितनी भी रूट्स होती है वो हमेशा ग्राउंड के नीचे ही ग्रो करती है उनकी रूट्स. तो ये इनका दूसरा मूवमेंट है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज वाई डू लिविंग थिंग्स ब्रीथ. लिविंग थिंग्स ब्रीथ क्यों करते हैं?
The living things breathe to take oxygen inside the body, which will react with food in different activities.
इन्होंने अभी बताया कि जितने भी लिविंग थिंग्स होते हैं वो ब्रीथ करते हैं. क्यों ब्रीथ करते हैं? टू टेक ऑक्सीजन लेने के लिए इनसाइड देयर बॉडी. जो उनकी बॉडी होती है, जितनी भी हमारे लिविंग थिंग्स होती है वो सभी जितने भी होते हैं इस दुनिया में, जितनी भी लिविंग थिंग्स है, सबको ब्रीथ करने के लिए क्या चाहिए होता है? ऑक्सीजन चाहिए होता है अपने अंदर, जिससे कि उनके शरीर की जितनी भी क्रियाएं होती हैं और जो फूड होता है वो डिफरेंट एक्टिविटीज़ में तभी जा कर के यूज होता है. इसलिए हमें ऑक्सीजन की ज़रूरत होती है ब्रीथ करने के लिए. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज नेम द 4 काइंड ऑफ ऑर्गन्स दैट लिविंग थिंग्स वी यूज फॉर ब्रीदिंग. फर्स्ट इज,
So the first one is for plants. Stomata helps plants to breathe. Spiracles helps
प्लांट्स टू ब्रीथ. लंग्स,
spiracles help
प्लांट्स टू ब्रीथ.
lungs help land animals.
नो, एक मिनट. स्पायरिकल्स जो होते हैं वो हमारे इंसेक्ट की बॉडीज पर होते हैं. छोटे छोटे एयर होल्स होते हैं. जस्ट अ मिनट. वो उनको ब्रीथ करने में हेल्प करते हैं. थर्ड है आपका लंग्स. लंग्स किसके अंदर होता है बेबी बताओ?
The lungs is inside
एनिमल्स एंड
humans and they help them to breathe. Gills help fish to breathe.
नाउ यू हैव अंडरस्टैंड. कितने टाइप के होते हैं ऑर्गन जो ब्रीथ में हेल्प करते हैं? वो टोटल होते हैं हमारे 4 टाइप के. सबसे पहले होता है आपका स्टोमेटा. स्टोमेटा जो होता है वो ये होता है. देखिए ये स्टोमेटा जो होता है वो लीफ के ऊपर होता है. छोटे छोटे से पोर्स होते हैं जो विदाउट माइक्रोस्कोप दिखाई नहीं देते हैं. इसके लिए एक माइक्रोस्कोप होता है जिसमें छोटे छोटे आपको पोर्स दिखाई देते हैं जिन्हें हम स्टोमेटा कहते हैं. सेकेंड इज स्पायरिकल्स. ये है स्पायरिकल. जितने भी हमारे इंसेक्ट होते हैं उनकी बॉडी पे बहुत ही छोटे छोटे एयर होल्स होते हैं जिनसे वो ब्रीथ करते हैं. उसे कहते हैं हम स्पायरिकल्स. थर्ड है आपका लंग्स. जितने भी एनिमल्स होते हैं और जितने भी ह्यूमन होते हैं उसमें ब्रीथ करने के लिए जो ऑर्गन होता है उसे कहते हैं लंग्स. और जितनी भी फिशेज होती हैं वो जो ब्रीथ करने के लिए ऑर्गन यूज़ करती है उसे कहते हैं हम गिल्स. तो आंसर होगा इस क्वेश्चन का नेम 4 काइंड ऑफ ऑर्गन्स दैट लिविंग थिंग्स यूज फॉर ब्रीथ. तो 4 काइंड्स ऑफ ऑर्गन्स मैंने बता दिए. फर्स्ट है आपका स्टोमेटा, सेकंड है स्पायरिकल्स, थर्ड है लंग्स एंड फोर्थ इज
Lungs.
No. Third is lungs and fourth is gills. Now there are hot questions. You come across an object in your garden. How will you know if it is a living thing or not? जब आप किसी भी you come across an object किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट की तरफ जाते हो गार्डन में, तो आपको कैसे पता चलता है ये लिविंग थिंग है या फिर लिविंग थिंग नहीं है? बताओ.
We observe that whether the thing breathes, moves, need food, grow or feel. If it does, then it's a living thing, and if it doesn't, then it is a non-living thing.
Now the second question is living things respond to changes around them in a day, direction and warmth of the sunlight changes. Make a comparison of your response with that of the sunflower to the changes in the sunlight in a day.
Sunflower turns its face towards the sun and it changes its direction with the direction of the sunlight.
Now the question number. Now it is complete. There are some activity. Browse the internet and find out answer of the following question. Is an egg living or non-living thing?
So first we'll say egg isn't a non-living thing, because when that chick hatches off from it, then it becomes a living thing.
Yes. Is a seed living or non-living thing?
It's a non-living thing, because when it grows into a plant, then it becomes a living thing.
Group activity. Let the class be divided in two groups. For group one will make collage of natural things, and group 2 will make collage of man-made things. Old magazines and newspaper will be given to both the groups from the school library. They will do cut and paste activity to make two different collages. The collages will be displayed at the activity corner. Life skill. Some man-made non-living things do not decompose and remain the same year after. For example, plastics. प्लास्टिक को आप सभी जानते हैं, ये कभी भी बहुत जल्दी से डिकम्पोज नहीं होती है. ये मैन मेड एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो सालों साल उसी फॉर्म में रहती है. एंड यू नो इट इज़ वेरी हार्मफुल फॉर आवर इन्वायरमेंट. दिस इज
treating as such things clothe the land and destroy the soil.
यस, जब ये मिट्टी के अंदर चली जाती है तो हमारी सॉयल जो होती है वो पूरी तरह से क्या हो जाती है? डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाती है. उसकी फर्टिलिटी ख़त्म होने लगती है, जिससे कि जो भी प्लांट ग्रो होते हैं वो नहीं हो पाते हैं. तो इसलिए प्लास्टिक को कभी भी मिट्टी में नहीं दबाना चाहिए.
On the other hand, some man-made things are made from the living resources which are limited in number. For example, paper from trees.
Paper is made from trees. Such things शुड नॉट बी वेस्टेड और यूज केयरलेसली. अब आप समझ गए होंगे, जितना भी हम पेपर यूज करते हैं ये कैसे बनता है? ये सारे ट्रीज से बनता है. उनको कट करके जो भी उनका प्रोसेस होता है उससे बनाया जाता है. इसीलिए हमें इसको अपनी ज़रूरत के हिसाब से यूज करना चाहिए. ये नहीं कि इसको वेस्ट करना चाहिए, क्योंकि पेपर को बनाने में पेड़ों को काट के बनाया जाता है.
Because our trees will also get waste.
इसलिए कभी भी इसको केयरलेसली यूज नहीं करना चाहिए. The three R's: reduce, recycle and reuse
will help to deal the such situations. We should reduce using plastic bags and reuse them as much as possible. Similarly, we should recycle paper and reuse them. Gift wrapper can be reused. Suggest more such things to recycle, reuse and reduce.
Now you have understand what is 3R formula. 3R formula means reduce, recycle and reuse. Reduce means कोई भी चीज़ है उसको कम से कम यूज कीजिए. जो बार बार हमें किसी चीज़ को बनाने, जैसे जस्ट विल हेल्प टू डील विद सच सिचुएशन. बहुत सी चीज़ें होती हैं उनका कम से कम इस्तेमाल करना चाहिए. और हमें कुछ चीज़ें हैं जिनको लगातार रिसाइकिल यानी बार बार उसका प्रयोग करते रहना चाहिए.
एंड रीयूज.
जैसे प्लास्टिक बैग्स हैं, उनको बार बार ऐसे मतलब जितना पॉसिबल हो सके रीयूज कर लेना चाहिए, क्योंकि उनको फेंक देने से वो जल्दी ख़राब नहीं होते हैं. और जो भाई मिट्टी में अगर वो दब जाते हैं तो मिट्टी हमारी बिल्कुल ही कैसी हो जाती है?
डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाती है.
इसीलिए हमें उसको और इसलिए इसको बार बार यूज करना चाहिए. सिमिलरली वी शुड रिसाइकल. और जो हमारे पेपर होता है उसको रिसाइकल करना चाहिए. रिसाइकल का मतलब होता है ख़राब हो जाता है उसको दोबारा से हम उस फॉर्म में ला सकते हैं. कई प्रोसेस होते हैं. जैसे गिफ्ट रैपर आपको मिलता है, उसको हम दोबारा यूज कर सकते हैं किसी और चीज़ में. सजेस्ट मोर थिंग टू रिसाइकल, रीयूज एंड रिड्यूस. इसका मतलब ये है कि जो भी हमारी लाइफ में बहुत सी चीज़ें हैं उसको, तो आप समझ गए होंगे कि इस 3R का मतलब है रिड्यूस, यानी कम से कम किसी चीज़ को यूज करना, जितनी ज़रूरत हो उतना ही यूज करना. दूसरा है रिसाइकल.
इन रिसाइकल
एंड थर्ड इज रीयूज.
In recycle, we have to use it as much as the thing we have used. We have to reuse it in any way, and try to use it as possible. And reuse means by
now our lesson is ended. Completed.
So
now next day we will start this lesson, chapter number 2.
Animals and plants.
Animals and plants.
If you like our video,
you can see this chapter. Then we will explain. This is very lengthy. We will discuss as soon as possible. Now you can see there are so many topics for discussion. There are so many hot questions, activity. This lesson will take so
much time.
So we will discuss
it in part 1 and part 2.
Okay.
If you like our
video,
then give a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
okay, bye friends.